is Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would go through my tattoos with you guys and just show you what I have, what they mean to me. I did a blog post on it recently, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of show them up close. And yeah, so I'll start just walking you guys through it. So I first met John Boy from John Boy Tattoo at a trip I went to in the Hamptons with Revolve, and he was doing tattoos there. But at the time, I was really nervous to get one because I didn't know what I wanted and I didn't have time to think about it because it was happening that weekend. So I just felt a little bit on the spot, like I would make a rushed decision about it. But then when I left, I felt like, I should have just got something really small because I've always wanted a tattoo but never really narrowed it down to what I wanted. So that was about last summer is when that happened, when that trip happened. And then afterwards, I kept thinking about it and I kept researching people by me, but I always knew that I wanted to get a tattoo from him first and then I can decide what else I wanted from there. I was in New York for Fashion Week and I decided to make an appointment with John Boy and get my very first tattoo, which is Jaden's birthday in Roman numerals. I also have her initials, but I'm gonna go in order of how I got them. Roman numerals, and I decided to go with Roman numerals because I didn't really want her birthday just straight out in numbers. I guess I feel like this is a little bit more coded in a way, and it's something that only I know what it means right from the first glance. So I really like that, and I like how small it is just on my wrist. Also, while I was there during that same appointment, I wasn't planning on getting 2 tattoos that day, but I really liked how small it was. I guess I was picturing it to be a little bit more painful in my mind, but it didn't hurt. He had time to do another one, so I asked for a little heart on the inner part of my wrist. That really didn't have a ton of meaning to me, but I realized you don't need to get a tattoo just specifically for it to mean so much. These ones are so tiny and I love how they look as far as the accessory vibe of it, but most of my tattoos do mean something, but this heart I saw it and I'm like, oh, that looks so cute. So there's no real backstory behind the heart, unfortunately, but if you really like a design, just get it. Obviously, you've been thinking about it. People kept telling me that once I get one tattoo, it's going to be really addicting. And I always thought, no, that's not me. It's 100% true, especially if you really are happy with how the turnout is of your tattoo. It is addicting because you already know what the pain feels like. You already know what to expect with the healing process. So that's kind of what happened while I got another set. John Boy was in LA and I took the opportunity, said, can you fit me in for an appointment? And I knew what I had wanted for this appointment, but I always love hearing his creative feedback. He's so artistic and he does tattoos all day long, so it's nice to ask him about. I was able to say, what do you think about this placement? What do you think about the size? So he helped me narrow down what I wanted to like exactly what I wanted, which was really nice. And I feel like if you find a tattoo artist that you really trust, you'll also feel like that too. You don't want to be second guessing someone's work while you're in there. So I got this saying in French. It means the joy of living. The last time I was in Paris, I remember just looking around and really feeling thankful for being there and also being able to make my own schedule and just really enjoying my job and the places that it takes me. So I feel like because out of all the places that we've been since starting this almost 5 years ago, and I've been to Paris so frequently because of the fashion weeks there, but I haven't done the other fashion weeks as often as I've done Paris. So when we're there, I feel like it's so work related, but also it's so much fun and it's such an experience while we're there as well. But I think the last time I really was like, I want to remember this, and I don't speak French. I'm not going to say I do, but I really wanted something that reminded, again, kind of only me, like what it means like right from the first glance. So at first I wasn't sure if I wanted the script, the handwriting, or if I wanted it just completely, straight font. But when I showed John Boy, he thought it looked better to have it in the script with the kind of phrase it was. So he used his own handwriting and wrote it out a few different ways to see which one I liked. And I went with his original writing, which he has great handwriting. He asked if I wanted to write it. I'm like, I don't know how to do cursive that well. It was gonna look very messy. Just didn't want to go there. If not, he would have printed it or used a font online. So there's different ways if you wanted to do a cursive type font for a tattoo, but he's really known for his very thin, small, delicate script tattoos. So I feel like I was going with his opinion on what the font, which was better for that. So another one I got during that same session was a J and a G for Jade and Grace. She's like, please don't get my name. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna get your name spelled out, but I do want something, whether it's initials or other Roman numerals. And she's like, okay, that's fine then. like, I'm not gonna ask for your permission of what tattoos I can get or not. But I ended up getting her initials. I think this is just I love when I put it together on my wrist, how when I put my wrist together like this, it's a J and a G and then the heart. I love that because it just ties into her and how much I'm obsessed with her, and yeah. So I love when I'm glancing at my tattoos during the day, just the little reminders that they give me. And I think I've been more obsessed with them since realizing that, just in the day-to-day, being like, oh, like I've never looked and thought, oh, I wish I didn't have that one. Or, you know, you talk to some people and they're like, oh, I really regret this one. This was on a weird night I got this. But no, that's not the case with any of these. So my final tattoo that I got, probably, I'm trying to think. This is during my last New York trip. I was there, I saw John Boy again, and I wanted a rose. I didn't know if I wanted it here or if I wanted it on the other elbow. But I figured because I got the Roman numerals on this side that I would space it out and have the rose on this side. I loved some of the roses he had done and I saved some for inspo, but I really specifically wanted 3 leaves for Jade and Anthony and myself. And then I figured if we ever had a baby down the line, then I can add a little leaf. I just thought it was very delicate and pretty. And the symbolism behind it, that, again, something that only I know from first glance. And I love this one. I get a lot of compliments on this one, especially maybe because it's bigger than my other one, so people can see it from the start a lot quicker. I've gotten it from like my nail people at the nail salon, at a masseuse, different places. People are like, wow, where'd you get your tattoos done? They're so tiny and they're very thin. They're not like what I typically see. So I really love it. I love the results, and I definitely want to get another one. I just have to I have all these different ideas saved, and I just don't know exactly what I want to get next. But I really like the idea of doing how people have their kids' birthdays when they have, I think it's cute when you have more than one kid, but how they have them right here. I love that. But I don't know, I love being able to see them, so that's why I love the arm area. But I think the ankle is really cute. Something like on your finger really small. I don't know. So I'll keep you guys posted if I do get any more. So when I first shared with my tattoo that I was getting another tattoo, people kept asking me what Anthony thinks of it. And obviously, I'm not gonna not get a tattoo if he didn't like it, because my body, my choice, you know?
I really don't care. I will keep my body pure and clean.
You prude. I really want you to get a tattoo though. Are you gonna get one?
What would I get it of?
My face.
Going like this?
No, just like my face being serious. Like,
can I put CEO of Thirst and Threads?
You really don't care?
No, I don't care if you get a tattoo or
No,
not.
I know you don't care, but what do you think of them now?
I like them, and if it has meaning, sure.
But if it doesn't have meaning?
And you just want to have tattoos? Sure.
You don't love them, you don't hate them, you're neutral.
I don't care if you get 1 tattoo or 100 tattoos. As long as
you wouldn't care if I got 100 tattoos.
As long as it stays away from your face.
What if I got a teardrop right here?
As long as you have the street cred to back it up.
I was like, so are you gonna get a tattoo?
I don't know. I need something meaningful.
I said my face.
No.
How much more meaningful can you get?
Meaningful, not distractful.
Distractful?
Distracting.
Okay. All right. Well,
Deuces.
that was a great video. All right. Well, if you guys have any ideas for my next tattoo, let me know. Or if you have any that maybe are delicate like these and they really stand out to you and you really, really love them, would love to know, because I love following tattoo accounts on Instagram too. I'm always getting inspo, and I love even the funny ones people get that I would never get, but that are just entertaining. Subscribe and like this video if you like it, and I will see you guys next week.